Are you ready for some incredible news that could completely transform your Social Security benefits? The Social Security Administration has just confirmed massive payment increases that are already reaching millions of Americans. And if you're eligible, you could be looking at substantial retroactive payments that might surprise you. This isn't just another small cost of living adjustment we're talking about. This is a historic change that's been decades in the making, and the numbers are absolutely staggering. Before we dive into all the incredible details that could affect your financial future, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because we're constantly bringing you the latest updates on Social Security, Medicare, and retirement benefits that you simply can't afford to miss. Trust me, the information we're sharing today could be worth thousands of dollars to you and your family. Now, let's talk about what's really happening with Social Security payments in June 2025, and why this month is so crucial for millions of beneficiaries across the country. The Social Security Administration has been working around the clock to process what they're calling the largest retroactive payment initiative in the agency's history, and the results are nothing short of remarkable. Have you been wondering why your Social Security statement might look different this month, or why you might have received an unexpected deposit? Well, you're about to find out exactly what's going on and whether you're entitled to these life-changing payments. The game changer we're discussing today is directly related to the Social Security Fairness Act, which officially went into effect and has eliminated two provisions that have been unfairly reducing Social Security benefits for millions of public service workers and their families for decades. These provisions, known as the Windfall Elimination Provision and the Government Pension Offset, have been like hidden taxes on the Social Security benefits of teachers, firefighters, police officers, postal workers, and countless other public servants who dedicated their careers to serving their communities. Can you imagine working your entire career, paying into Social Security, only to have your benefits slashed because you also earned a pension from your public service job? Here's where the numbers get absolutely incredible, and this is information that the Social Security Administration has recently confirmed through their official channels. Through early March 2025, the SSA has already processed over 2.5 million retroactive payments totaling more than $7.5 billion, with the average retroactive payment reaching approximately $6,710 per person. But here's the thing that makes this even more exciting: these aren't just one-time payments. Many beneficiaries are also seeing permanent increases to their monthly Social Security benefits, which means this windfall will continue to grow over time, providing ongoing financial relief for years to come. What makes June 2025 particularly significant for Social Security recipients? The payment schedule for this month follows the traditional Social Security calendar, but with a twist that many people don't fully understand. If you're receiving Social Security benefits, your payment date depends on when you were born, and knowing your exact payment date can help you plan your finances more effectively. For those who began receiving benefits before May 1997, payments typically arrive on the 3rd of each month. However, if you started receiving benefits after May 1997, your payment date is determined by your birth date, with payments distributed on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Wednesdays of each month. But here's what's really exciting about June 2025. Many people who are receiving these retroactive payments from the Social Security Fairness Act are getting them in addition to their regular monthly benefits, creating what some are calling a double blessing for eligible recipients. Are you starting to see why this month could be so financially significant for millions of Americans? The timing of these payments, combined with the regular benefit schedule, means that some people are seeing their largest Social Security deposits ever this month. Let's talk about who exactly qualifies for these substantial payment increases, because this information could determine whether you or someone you love is entitled to thousands of dollars in retroactive benefits. The Social Security Fairness Act primarily benefits individuals who worked in jobs where they paid into a pension system instead of, or in addition to, Social Security. This includes federal employees under the Civil Service Retirement System, many state and local government employees, teachers in certain states, police officers, firefighters, and other public service workers. If you've ever worked for a government agency, a school district, or another public entity that provided a pension, you might be eligible for these increased payments. The eligibility requirements are quite specific, and understanding them could be the difference between receiving these benefits and missing out entirely. To qualify, you generally need to have worked in a job that paid into Social Security for a sufficient period to earn the required credits, while also receiving a pension from employment where you didn't pay Social Security taxes. The calculation of how much your benefits might increase can be complex, as it depends on factors like your work history, the amount of your pension, And when you began receiving Social Security benefits, some people are seeing increases of just a few $100s per month, while others are receiving increases of over $1,000 monthly, plus substantial retroactive payments covering the period since January 2024. Have you checked your Social Security account recently to see if any adjustments have been made to your benefits? This is absolutely crucial because the Social Security Administration is processing these changes in phases, and your adjustment might be coming soon even if you haven't received it yet. The agency has stated that they're prioritizing cases where the impact will be greatest, but they're working systematically through millions of records to ensure everyone who qualifies receives their proper benefits. What's particularly noteworthy about the June 2025 payment schedule is how it intersects with these ongoing adjustments from the Social Security Fairness Act. Many people are receiving both their regular monthly payment and their retroactive adjustment in the same month, creating unusually large deposits that might initially seem too good to be true. If you see a larger than expected Social Security payment this month, don't panic, it's likely your legitimate retroactive benefit finally catching up to you after years of reduced payments. The timing of these payments is also significant because it comes at a time when many Americans are struggling with inflation and rising costs of living. For retirees on fixed incomes, these additional payments and increased monthly benefits can provide crucial financial relief that makes a real difference in their quality of life. Are you one of the millions of Americans who has been wondering how you'll manage your expenses with the current economic challenges? These Social Security improvements might provide exactly the boost you need to maintain your standard of living and even improve your financial security. It's important to understand that these changes aren't temporary, they're permanent improvements to the Social Security system that will benefit eligible recipients for the rest of their lives. This means that if you qualify for an increased monthly benefit under the Social Security Fairness Act, you'll continue to receive that higher amount every month, and it will also be subject to future cost of living adjustments, potentially making it even more valuable over time. For those who are still working and planning for retirement, this development serves as a reminder of how important it is to understand all aspects of your future Social Security benefits. If you're currently employed in a position that provides a pension, especially in public service, you should definitely review how these changes might affect your retirement planning. The elimination of the windfall elimination provision and government pension offset could significantly improve your expected Social Security benefits, potentially allowing you to retire more comfortably than you previously thought possible. What should you do right now to make sure you're not missing out on any benefits you might be entitled to? First, log into your Social Security account online or create one if you don't have it already. Review your benefit statement carefully and look for any recent adjustments or notifications. If you believe you might be eligible for these increased payments but haven't received them, don't hesitate to contact the Social Security Administration directly. They have dedicated staff working on these adjustments, and they want to make sure every eligible person receives their proper benefits. The Social Security Administration has also emphasized that people might receive their retroactive payment before receiving a mailed notice explaining the adjustment. So don't be surprised if you see an unexpected deposit before getting the official paperwork. However, you should eventually receive documentation explaining the changes to your benefits, and it's important to keep these records for your files. As we wrap up this comprehensive update on the historic Social Security changes happening right now, remember that staying informed about these developments is crucial for maximizing your benefits and financial security. The Social Security system is complex, and changes like the Social Security Fairness Act can have far-reaching implications that might not be immediately obvious. That's why it's so important to subscribe to our channel and stay connected with reliable sources of information about Social Security, Medicare, and retirement benefits. Are you feeling more confident about understanding your Social Security benefits after learning about these major changes? The key takeaway is that if you've ever worked in public service or have a pension from government employment, you should definitely investigate whether you're eligible for these increased payments. The amounts involved are substantial enough to make a real difference in your financial situation. And with the Social Security Administration actively processing these adjustments, there's never been a better time to make sure you're receiving everything you're entitled to. Don't forget to like this video if it helped you understand these important Social Security updates, and share it with friends and family members who might also benefit from this information. Your support helps us continue bringing you the most current and accurate information about benefits that could change your financial future. Stay tuned for more updates as this historic Social Security expansion continues to unfold. And remember, knowledge is power when it comes to securing your financial future.